Hi guys, it's Melissa with Cali Craft Creations, and I am here at Michael's. We are doing Maker Week at Michael's. I'm one of the makers making at Michael's. And what we are doing is a Cricut 101 class. So if you are a person who loves the idea of cricketing but is super intimidated by it, or you have a Cricut sitting in its box, you want to do this class. Let me just tell you right now. I just posted on my blog about Cricut 101 and all the reasons you should buy a Cricut. I have been getting Cricuts since like 1998, I think. That ages me. So I would love for you to be able to be in one of my classes if you're in the Sacramento, Fair Oaks, Folsom area. I have another class tomorrow and on Friday. So the 17th and 18th, I believe that is. You can go to Michael's website and click on the maker icon or the classes icon and enter your zip code. It'll tell you what classes are in your area and who's teaching it. Me. There are some other fine ladies teaching too, I believe, but I would love for you to come sit in on one of my classes. We'll be going over the basics of Cricut, but today, funky thing happened with my hair. Besides the funky thing happening with my hair, I wanted to go through some of the tools that you would need that might not actually be in your box when you get a Cricut. Now there's a link in my page, on my blog, with the information on how to get the bundles from Amazon, and that's always a really good way to go. But Michael's is having a super good Cricut sale right now, and I know a lot of things like tools, you get buy 3 get 1 free. A lot of the vinyl is 50% off, so that's an awesome way to go too. Cricut is an investment, but you will have so much fun with it. If you're thinking about doing it for a business, you will make money very quickly. There's a high demand for it. So if you only buy the box, there will be a couple of things in there with it for you. Or if you happen to score a Cricut from somebody else, maybe you buy it off Craigslist or Lego. Some of the additional accoutrements that you would need are as follows, just to get you through one project. Of course, there are paper crafts, and with that, you just need a bunch of construction paper. And paper crafts are awesome. When you first get your Cricut, it will walk you through how to make a paper card using the pen and the cutter. It's awesome. I remember when I did my first cut with this new Cricut, the Air 2, I was like, oh my gosh, let's make everything. Let's put stuff on everything. So I usually am using the Cricut for what a lot of people are using the Cricut for, and that's vinyl. And I know that there is a cult following for Cricut cutting vinyl out there. So a couple of things that I wanted to show you that I use every day in addition to my Cricut. I use, isn't this gross? It's because I've had it for 20 years, but I won't get rid of it. This is actually a Creative Memories pad, but you want a self-healing mat. Cricut sells these. You really want one. You are going to be doing so much overlay, and you're going to have so many sticky things that you don't want it sticking to your beautiful table or your desk, so you definitely want a sticky mat. Second, it seems obvious, but you need a really nice pair of scissors. Now, you can get kits like this one. This one is vintage. Cricut sells pretty new rose gold ones now, but I love my old one. So there are some things that the old one has that the new one doesn't have, like this bone folder, which is awesome because paper crafting was huge when I started buying Cricuts. This little doodad, let's see if you can, that is to scrape paper that you've cut off of your mat. You really don't need it as much with vinyl because vinyl is not as precarious as paper. You have an X-Acto knife, usually, sometimes, but it's good to have one because occasionally there will be a spot, maybe, the incidents are few and far between, where you need to just help a little teeny tiny spot along that maybe didn't cut all the way. Hardly ever happens, but when it does, it's good to have this. And if you're so inclined, some extra blades for your machine. And by far, the two most important tools, if you don't have anything else besides scissors or a cutting machine, or I mean a paper cutter. So one of the elongated paper cutters that you kind of do this or you do this, those are amazing. So the two main tools, if you're doing vinyl with Cricut, that you will definitely have to have, this and this. They're super important. This is to weed your vinyl. Weeding is when we take all the little superfluous pieces out, the negative space that we don't need, backgrounds and go-betweens, things like that. This is when you put your contact or adhesive paper over your Cricut vinyl. You have to turn it around and you have to adhere it. And that takes this motion to just really get the application nice and tight. So that way when you try to pull it off, it comes off the way it's supposed to. So really instrumental. If you don't have one of these, you can use a credit card in a pinch. But, you know, the right tool for the job makes all the difference. And it's gonna make it more fun for you. It's going to make it easier for you. Obviously, you need vinyl. You need a good quality vinyl. Cricut makes a great vinyl, 651. Oracle makes a great vinyl. You can go to 651vinyl.com, you can go to Amazon, but of course there's always sales here at Michael's, so I encourage you to check out. They have lots of brands here. I usually get the Cricut and the Caesar brands. And check out this new Cricut Premium that they just got. It's so beautiful. For whatever reason, it reminds me of Martha Stewart, but it's like gold leaf. It looks like gold leaf. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it really well, but it's awesome. So I'm gonna try cutting something with that today. I'm very excited about it. And then, of course, last but not least, you need your cutting mat. Mine has been used once or twice. I think it's time for me to get a new mat. I keep trying to clean it, but it's getting pretty bad, to the point where I'm having to, like, see, it's self-sticking, but to the point where sometimes I have to put down tape to make it stick. So, you know, take care of your mat and it'll take care of you. And you need your Cricut. There's my little guy right over there. And of course you need your Design Space software. So let me get mine up right here. We have Calicraft Creations, but we want to be at Cricut design.cricut.com. So you can just go to the Cricut.com homepage, and up in the right corner it will say Design. You want to click on that link and hit New and get your boogie on. It's going to be awesome. You're going to love it. So if you ever have any questions, you can reach out to me at calicraftcreations.com, and maybe we could do classes for you too. So if you get the chance, come out to Michael's. If not, stay tuned to my blog, because I am going to be doing some Cricut 101, and we're gonna do some Tumblr action, we're gonna do some HTV action, you know, the good stuff. So I hope you can join me, and if there's anything that you're interested in seeing, or any projects that you want to see if we can do, leave it in the comments below. All right, you guys, have a great day.